The Twin Peaks Murders, unraveling the secrets behind Laura Palmer's death. Nestled among the fog-draped evergreens of Washington State, the small logging town of Twin Peaks is the kind of place where everyone knows everyone and where secrets fester just beneath the surface. The murder of 17-year-old Laura Palmer on February 24, 1989, shattered the town's illusion of idyllic tranquility. What followed was a labyrinthine investigation that pulled local law enforcement, the FBI, and even forces beyond human understanding into a chilling descent through darkness, trauma, and the supernatural. Laura Palmer was, by all appearances, the perfect girl, a high school homecoming queen, volunteer tutor, and beloved daughter of the prominent Palmer family. Her death sent shockwaves through Twin Peaks. Her plastic-wrapped body was discovered by Pete Martell along the rocky banks of the river near the Packard sawmill. "She's dead, wrapped in plastic," he reported in a call to the sheriff's office, a phrase that would come to haunt the town and intrigue the nation. As Sheriff Harry S. Truman and his department began their investigation, the arrival of Special Agent Dale Cooper of the FBI changed everything. With unorthodox methods such as dream analysis and Tibetan-inspired deduction, Cooper uncovered a web of deceit, abuse, and corruption that ran through the very heart of the town. The initial suspects were many. Laura's boyfriend, Bobby Briggs, had a violent streak. James Hurley, her secret lover, was sullen and troubled. Her psychiatrist, Dr. Lawrence Jacoby, harbored inappropriate fascination, and her best friend, Donna Hayward, soon learned she knew only a fraction of Laura's true life. As layers peeled back, it became clear that Laura led a double life. By day, she was the town's golden girl. By night, she was ensnared in drug use, sex work, and connections to the criminal underworld, including the shady dealings at One-Eyed Jack's, a casino and brothel just across the Canadian border. But no amount of terrestrial sleuthing could prepare investigators for what they would eventually uncover. The turning point in the investigation came from Agent Cooper's dreams, fragmented, symbolic, and terrifying. He encountered a dancing dwarf, a talking giant, and a malevolent entity named Bob. These visions, surreal and disturbing, seemed nonsensical at first, but ultimately guided the investigation to its horrifying conclusion. The killer was not a drifter or outsider. It was Laura's own father, Leland Palmer, possessed, according to Cooper, by Bob, an interdimensional entity that fed on pain and sorrow. Leland, under Bob's influence, had abused Laura for years. Her eventual resistance led to her murder. The revelation was too much for Twin Peaks to bear. Leland died in custody, apparently freed from Bob's grip, weeping and pleading for forgiveness. Laura Palmer's murder was solved, but the story of Twin Peaks did not end with the capture of her killer. Agent Cooper's final days in town would spiral into further horror as he encountered the mysterious Black Lodge, a place where time fractured and doppelgangers roamed. His eventual possession by Bob marked a dark coda to a case that began with one girl's tragic end. Even today, decades later, the town of Twin Peaks remains a place of intrigue. The Palmer House still stands, and whispers of strange occurrences persist. For true crime enthusiasts and fans of the surreal, Laura Palmer's story endures as a haunting reminder that evil can hide behind the most familiar of faces, and that small towns, no matter how picturesque, often harbor the darkest of secrets. "I'll see you again in 25 years, Laura said to Agent Cooper in one of his visions. She was right.